Teenager magazine did a whole profile on this brand. And it was essentially like, I've had these tights for 2 straight years, put them through the ringer, and they still look brand new. In Style magazine, like again, doing a whole article on this brand. Hi honey, you wanna go over here? What side do you wanna be on?
I'll go over here.
Okay, so can I actually, Justin, there's another card in my pack that has some notes on it that I kind of made up, thank you. Okay, so the brand is called Sheertex. And they are known, if you go to their website, for creating virtually indestructible, rip-resistant, some people will call them bulletproof. The founder here is showing you how she has put 2 10-pound barbells in the tights. They can't rip. Can you show us?
Yes. So this is, as you can see, our pair of super sheer tights. And no matter how hard I go here, these will not rip. This is using a special polymer that before us was never before used in apparel, let alone hosiery. It's incredibly strong. I am literally using all of my force here.
Okay, and now let go, see what happens.
And they go back.
Listen, here's what happened. This is Catherine Homuth. She's the founder, she's the entrepreneur. She's the one, because you're gonna see her on, is it called Inc or INC magazine? What's that, like the Forbes and the Inc magazine?
Yeah.
You're gonna see her on the cover of it, just like Sarah Blakely rose to fame, because she has totally solved a problem in women's wear. And by the way, she's done it with incredible innovation, and it's frankly earth-friendly too. These are tights. Here's what you're choosing, because we have a size chart, but first. They come in these colors, black, which sold out entirely 2 days ago. She went home to Canada, and then we called her today and was like, can you get back on a plane? Because we need you back in the show tonight. We need more tights. They sold out on Friday, and here we are on Monday. Well, now she's brought not only black, we have deep ocean blue, smoke, winterberry, and crisp foliage. I don't know if we can show these colors on QVC.com. That would be helpful, because the first time that she was on air a couple weeks ago was the first time the brand came to QVC. You haven't seen her do any tights that aren't black yet. So we'll get that in the till. We have 1,000 out the door. Here's the size chart, by the way. We have free exchanges. These are the one pair of tights you will probably buy in either super sheer, sheer, or semi-opaque. Here's the size chart. If you have any thoughts, go ahead.
Exactly, yeah, and we have all 3 here for you. So we have the semi-opaque, and then if you want it a little bit sheerer, we have the sheer here, and then I have the super sheer. Go honestly crazy.
Okay,
like,
you ready?
No matter.
Come on over here. This is what we did on Friday. We brought you.
Like all 3 of us, yeah.
Catherine, stand right here.
Go crazy. Like honestly, I am actually using all my force.
Okay, don't use force just yet. Just stand here looking beautiful. Come
just
on over here.
Beautiful first.
Okay, so Catherine is in the sheer.
Super sheer.
These are in the super sheer. Yeah. Those are the regular sheer.
Exactly.
And, Blair's in my favorite, which is the semi-opaque.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we've done the choices, the colors, and do we have the colors on QVC.com?
So they're actually not there quite yet. They're coming
Well, no, we have
soon.
other colors. I'm being told we have. Oh, it is all black?
It's all black.
I don't know why
it's
someone
all
wrote
black
colors on
today.
here.
The colors are coming. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Sorry. All right. Listen. These tights, these hose should be $89.
Start with the black.
And
Start
yet
with the basic.
they are $37 and change sale price. What does that mean? That means the tights that you buy once that are virtually indestructible, won't snag from crusty heels or snarly toenails. They can't get kind of ripped and pulled on your outfit or your zipper. They can't have one life and then be a one-hit wonder because you run to the bathroom looking for clear nail polish, because that's the only thing we learned growing up.
Well, exactly.
Repairs them. How did you innovate this?
Exactly. So like I was like everyone. I had pairs of tights. This is not Sheertex. This is regular tights. And look at that. Just in a second, I can just rip right through a regular pair of tights. And I had a drawer filled with these tights. And I knew that from all my background in material science and technology and in working with entrepreneurs, I figured, why do we have self-driving cars? Why do we have space travel, but we don't have a simple pair of tights that will just last a day? And that's when I looked into all of the different materials that exist in apparel and realized you actually had to go out of it. You had to go to ballistics. You had to go to climbing equipment to find something so strong that no matter how much force you put on it through your day, it's going to make it through the day. And that's really where this came. And people may be wondering, how in the world did you restock 2 days later? Well, we do all of our own manufacturing. It's all done in Canada. So what's been happening the last 48 hours?
Literally,
like a
so
QVC fest to get it ready for you all.
For the first time on Friday. She was probably like, wow, this girl's a little, but okay, fine. And her tights instantly sold out. She was not supposed to be in the show tonight, but about 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago, whatever.
Yeah.
We were like, we have to rush more tights back in because you're just new to the queue.
Yeah.
Many people have still not heard about this ridiculous demonstration. Can you show us?
Yes, if you're
and
just
they come
tuning
in black,
Look
either
at how
sheer,
strong
super sheer. So really it goes super sheer, sheer, or semi-opaque. You tell everybody about how many people have tried to rip your tights, snag your tights, or put your tights to the test.
So the very first year that we were working on these, we went down to CES. It's the biggest technology show in the world, and we had every reporter from every major magazine trying to rip these. They would bring bodybuilders, they'd bring their strongest friends just to try. And we have these hilarious videos of all of these guys. You're like, oh, that's so sheer, I can totally rip that. They come, they pick it up, and you can see them literally, their face is going red as they try. They're absolute
So I
hardest.
have a question, because I still, since Friday when I interviewed you live and predicted that you would become the next Sarah Blakely billionaire,
and we started frantically making more tights.
so explain again how you, who used to work in what?
So software, mostly software and connected devices like smartwatches and
So
things
you
like that.
decide, I wear tights, I'm Canadian, I live in Canada, I have to wear tights because when it's cold, like I have to cover my legs to wear dresses, otherwise I just have to live in pants.
Yep.
And you decide you're gonna reinvent tights. And how
does that happen?
No, how do we get to the place where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna use that material used in like ballistic missiles or Kevlar vests for tights. Like that's, and now, you have totally grabbed, I hope you've patented, you have, right?
It is patented. We're the only people in the world that make
Crazy
this.
innovative.
Yeah.
Quick update. Black is the only color we have, but other colors are coming soon. 3,000 pairs ordered in the show. Can we flash up the size chart? Because we should probably show that again so you know how to order. 10,000 total pairs since Friday.
It's quite heavy.
If you want the semi-opaque, which are my favorite, they're the tights most closely associated to tights. 2,100 pairs remaining. This is the sheer.
And that is our very first classic hero
the
product.
first
Exactly,
original.
the original product.
And then you're in this super sheer, which is most like hose.
Most sheer. This is really for like a
All
fancy
right, we
night
only have
out.
3,000 to go around in each. Okay, let's throw up the size chart again. Size chart again, coming, here we go.
And the sizes are very forgiving. So really just go with the size that you would normally order. If you want it to be more sheer, go with something a little bit smaller. If you want it to be a little bit more opaque, go with a larger size. But don't worry, this is very stretchy material. The waistband is actually a bit more, almost like a yoga waistband. It's super comfy. Don't worry about those tights that are gonna be like, oh, I have to get off at the end of the day. These are really, really comfy. They have a cotton gusset, and it also has just a nice little discreet kind of control top at the top, just to add a little bit of extra comfort
like
and
you
coverage.
can't snag them.
Well, it's just like, imagine getting up in the day, throwing on your tights and being able to go out and just like a pair of socks or underwear or leggings, you don't have to worry about it. You don't need the backup pair, you don't need the nail polish anymore. For me, this just feels like one of those basic things that should have existed for women, but there's so many people in the hosiery industry that just didn't do it.
Do you know how perfect it is, A, that you're here on this day of all days? Because our today's special value is a dress. Second of all,
beautiful.
Listen, Sarah Blakely said the same thing about Spanx. No one was doing anything like she was doing, and everyone laughed her out of their office. And I think we all know where she ended up.
We broke every machine in the early days. We had everyone tell us not to even bother trying, that the materials were too expensive, that this was just never going to work.
Now fast forward. What magazine, talk show, TV, or article blew your mind when they reached out and said,
well, so probably the biggest thing for us is we were named one of Time's best inventions. So Time Magazine's best invention. So for me, that was like the biggest stamp of approval on it, and it went through them actually testing it, getting early prototypes. So, oh, thank you, Sean.
Boss babe.
It's been such an adventure, that's for sure.
Catherine, 12,000 pairs ordered since Friday. We had to rush more back in today in order to have even this time with her,
Yes,
and now she's going to go back to Canada.
Check out your cart. The sizes go quick. Like, Do it.
Thanks, girl.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean, for having me.
Wow. Wow and wow. And wow.